Supernatural Bible changes, Mandela effects, Matthew chapter 5. If you look at verse 9, you'll see it says, "For they shall be called children of God," where it used to say sons of God. Verse 12, "Rejoice and be exceeding glad," it says. It should say exceedingly. Here is our first instance in verse 15 of candlestick. "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick." It used to be lampstand. What do I have highlighted here? Okay, in verse 20, the word shall was added. And it says, "Ye shall in no..." Can you guys read that? Is it blurry? "Ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven." It was, "Ye shall in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven." This is Jesus talking. It's all in red. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is the pronouns for Jesus. When it used to be talking about Jesus and it would say his, him, he, it was always capitalized with a capital H, so you knew that it was talking about Jesus, the Son of God. Same with God throughout the whole Bible. But now none of it is capitalized, it's all lowercase. Verse 21, "Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time." Time was added. Somebody said "in danger of" was added. I don't know from my own memory. They say "thy gift" is added when they went to the altar, going to the altar. Yeah, I've never been taught to bring a gift to the altar, so I think that has been added. In verse 25, the word whiles used to be whilst. There we are again with old time, them of old time. In verse 27, it was them of old. In verse 32, saving was save. I was talking slow because I'm not reading my reading glasses. Verse 35 is weird, but verse 33, it says, "But shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths." OATHS. That's new. Oaths. I mean, it's new in that verse. Oaths is new in that verse. Now here's a weird one I'm going to show you. See where it says great king? Great king. In verse 35, "For it is the city of the great king." Why is king capitalized? That's new. And then this one's really weird. Verse 37, "But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil." It was, "Let your yes be yes and no be no." Or it could have been "yea be yea and nay be nay" for the King James. You tell me, but it wasn't "yea, yea, nay, nay." Okay. Then we have twain. In verse 41, "And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain." I don't know if it was two. I know the sentiment was "go with him 2 miles." It could have said 2 miles or just 2. This one right here, verse 45, says, "For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good." wasn't his son, it was the Son. That's insinuating that Jesus is the Son of God with S-U-N, because in another part of the Bible, it calls Jesus a son, S-U-N, which was never there before. Salute. Do you remember Jesus saying salute? And if ye salute your brethren only? No, Jesus never said salute, but salute is in the New Testament. It used to be greet. Publicans, I think, is new. Somebody said it was new. And then verse 48, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. I definitely remember reading it saying holy. I have a visual memory of that being holy, not perfect. Okay, bye.